Hi, my name is Nikki, and for those just tuning in, I am the travel blogger behind the Pin the Map project. And in this video, I am going to talk to you about how I became travel editor of Culture Trip. For those unfamiliar with Culture Trip is a global online publication with offices in New York, London, and Tel Aviv. And it reaches almost 6 million readers monthly worldwide. So pretty huge. It covers a variety of topics from fashion to food to travel to tech to sports to a bunch of other fun stuff. And I work in the New York office and oversee travel. So, I get asked a lot, how did I become travel editor? I wear 3 different hats. I am travel blogger of the Pin the Map project. I am a travel journalist with freelance work in a variety of publications. And now I'm travel editor of Culture Trip. So this video is to tell you how I managed to get that career. My story is by no means a roadmap to doing this, but hopefully there's some takeaways to help any aspiring travel journalists or editors out there, even bloggers, to make your dreams come true. Okay, so what did I do? Well, I did go to journalism school, and when I graduated, I went to France right away because I was not ready to enter the adult world just yet. And I spent a few months living in France and writing about my French travels for my blog. My blog at the time was not the Pin the Map project. It was a really amateur looking site called Le Postgrad. And I'm pretty sure I made my own logo in Microsoft Paint. So there's that. Then I moved to New York and I ended up in advertising, which is not what I wanted to do, but I don't regret it because I managed to make some amazing connections and friends. I made a connection at Food & Wine where I ended up working a few years later, and I landed my first big freelance story at Food & Wine magazine, which was awesome. I went to Colombia to cover the food scene in Cartagena and wrote a story for Food & Wine about it. And that really launched my freelance writing. I kept on writing on the side as much as I could. At first, it was for a lot of unpaid publications like Elite Daily or Thought Catalog, places that had really good following and good exposure, but didn't pay their writers. Then I launched my travel blog, the Pin the Map project, and that passion project also became a great platform to write when I wasn't getting my work published elsewhere. And so eventually my blog and my freelance writing was enough to get me bigger stories in publications that did pay. Like Vice or Roads and Kingdoms, and so on and so forth. And yeah, so then I got to the point where I quit my job in advertising because I wanted to take my passion of travel writing and switch it from being a side passion to my career. And I knew that I couldn't do that when I was working at a demanding advertising job that was monopolizing my time. So I quit advertising, and by that point, my blog had grown enough of a following that I was able to leverage it for some free trips. And so I did. I traveled to Indonesia, I traveled to Thailand, to Morocco, to Buenos Aires, to the Caribbean, to Africa, to Europe, all over the place. And as I traveled, I wrote everything from hotel reviews to destination guides to personal pieces to news stories to harder hitting investigative journalism stories. And I did that for a while, and then last summer, when I saw the opportunity for a travel editor at Culture Trip, I decided to throw my hat in the ring. And by then I had been traveling and freelance writing for quite some time. And I had meticulously built an online presence and portfolio that really just pointed to the fact that I am a travel writer. And I got the job. And I was so excited. Oh my God, I got the job of travel editor. It's like unreal. And it was a dream, honestly, because now I was doing what I had always been doing, but this time with a salary and benefits. No, you don't. I actually know some editors who did not go to journalism school and are editors. What you do need is experience in writing. So my advice to aspiring travel editors and writers is to grow your writing portfolio. Start small, start with the stuff that doesn't pay, but just grow your writing. And also start a blog. If you don't have one already, it's a great portfolio to just keep on flexing your writing muscles even when you're not getting your work published. And then as you grow your blog and as you grow your writing, you'll start to get bigger assignments and get published in bigger names that'll help you secure more opportunities in journalism or editorial if that's the way you want to go. A lot of people prefer not to do editorial. They prefer to stick with freelance journalism because of the flexibility you have to leave when you want to and travel when you need to and get published anywhere else. The next question is a little bit of a teaser. How do you pitch editors? I'm glad you asked, viewers. That will be video number 2. So if you haven't, click subscribe. It's coming soon.